Hello and welcome to today's video, and we are carrying on with the garden makeover. So if you haven't seen some of the older videos, then go and watch them in this playlist. But today we are focusing on this area here. So the main thing that we need to do is dig out a trench here where we're going to put a retaining sleeper. And then what we're going to do is try and build up this area with some of the excess mud that we've got here, and make a platform up. And then we're going to put new fence posts, 3 fence posts in here, and have slats going down the side. And then in this area here we will be planting bushes to try and hide that tree trunk. And then we'll eventually get some nice lights. We might try and ask the neighbour if we can cut off that ugly section of the tree and then have some nice lights dangling back and forth in this section where we're going to put the picnic bench or a sofa, depending. And we've got a nice view of the house from my angle over here. And so basically our first task is to dig out a trench so that we can get the sleeper in, but we also need to cut the sleeper down to size, and I need to paint it with bitumen paint to make sure that it's going to have the most longevity it possibly can have. Okay, so let's pause right there for a second. I've still got some other bits to finish on the other side of the garden. So my dad kindly bought me this lavender, so I'm going to go ahead and plant that now. And I also need to paint the front of the planter white to try and kind of like merge it with the wall behind. So let's get stuck in now. Okay guys, so this weekend it's bank holiday and it's time for us to start sorting out this side of the garden. Let's go. Okay, so the plan is to use all of this timber over there. So we're going to be putting a sleeper across there and creating a step up area where we'll have the picnic bench and we'll have some like dangling lights hanging from here, and then all of these battens, roofing battens, are going to go across there. We're going to have 3 posts into the ground, and then the, what did I say it was called? Oh yeah, the sleeper will be going across here like that. And then any like excess like soil, we're going to stick it all up there so we don't have to get a skip, and then it can be a nice step up area. And we're going to put either stones or pavers down, but yeah, it'd be nice to have that section usable. Okay, so first things first, we're going to move this and the chipboard that's underneath. Okay, so the shed used to be on top of this piece of chipboard, so we did dig out quite a lot of this area back before we had the garden room to try and get the ground level, and now it's kind of like we need to add mud to it. So the chipboard was completely rotten and it was actually disgusting, so I'm actually happy that we have moved the shed, because now the shed is on patio slab, so it should be a lot more durable. So yeah, just getting rid of this, and we found some very strange ugly green slugs all over the chipboard, which gives me the shivers because it was all over the stuff that we had in the shed as well. So I'm glad that we're getting rid of this. What are they, guys? They look like gherkins. There was just hundreds of them. Hundreds. Gherkin slugs. Okay, so now we're just getting ready to kind of dig our way down to install the sleeper. So we're just trying to make a little bit of a trench just so that it fits in. But later on you'll see that actually we need to build the trench back up because we've got so much excess soil that needs to be moved over on the right hand side behind the camera. So yeah, we're just digging away, but yeah, honestly, digging is hard, but you lose so many calories. Okay, so we're a bit strapped for time today, but we wanted to at least make a start because we've been putting this off for days, months, weeks, years. So as you can see, we've started to build the trench now. We just need to make it a little bit more consistent. I think we could do it with a pickaxe or something. And obviously this part's okay, but then this part's so deep compared. It's about 50 centimetres higher than this section. So we just need to make sure we can get a nice consistent trench going through here. Get the sleepers in. We've got bitumen paint for the sleepers. We need to just cut the other one to make sure it fits. And then once the sleeper's in, I feel like we can start cracking on then, filling this space with all the excess mud and stuff that we've got. But yeah, to be continued. Okay, so it's day 2 of sorting out this area. Alex has already been out here this morning kicking it off with the trench, so it's actually quite deep there. We need to get rid of all of that. So we need to get rid of all of this. Basically, this is a huge mound here and it's going to be living over there, so the sleeper will come up to about there, then all of that will go there. But yeah, so a lot of this needs to be dug up, and I think I'm going to focus on this because this is where the old planter used to be. There's a lot of mud there that needs to come forward, so I'm going to do that now. So the forecast looks like it's going to start raining in a minute, so we are going to quickly just go and walk the dog. But we found a concrete pad, which isn't ideal because we wanted to go a bit deeper than that, but at the same time it will preserve the sleeper. So I think what we're going to do is put the sleeper on top of the concrete pads and then have to build this back up. So it will be quite a big step up, but it means that we can obviously dump more soil here, which in a way I suppose is good because we still have, I'll show you the mound. So it's quite a big step up. You can see from the top of the gate, goes up quite a lot, a good like 50-60 centimetres higher than the rest of the garden. So yeah, interesting. I'll have to leave it there for now. Okay, so Alex has been doing a lot of digging out here, so all that is gone. And now we just need to try and get like this back piece all over here and see how high we're going to go. So we're going to try and cut the sleeper now and put the bitumen on it so we can install it. Okay, so now that we've cut the sleepers to size, I'm going to use this black bitumen paint. Okay, so I'm going to use a roller and a tray that I want to just chuck away afterwards. Roll this on and then it should be protecting it then from future corrosion from the elements. Okay guys, so the winter has started to emerge, and we need to get this done. So whatever the weather, we're out here. We just need to dig some holes now for our fence posts, and we're going to be using this no nonsense postcrete, one of these. But first we've got to dig the holes. Okay, so we're putting up our first slat. What we've done to start it off is start with the centre, and then we're going to try and make it use the level, and then drill in when we're happy that it's level, and the same over there, and then just keep following down then. Saturday morning, and we're going to literally crack on with this now and hope to get it finished. We have run out of screws. How rookie is that? But we've decided to make these slightly longer so that when we're in the kitchen we can't see that bit there. So we're doing that now. I think we're gonna get them all cut to size so that we can just plow on putting them up. But yeah, it's really simple. We'll probably start with the middle one and then do the two ends because it holds it in place. But yeah, cut those now. It's a beautiful day. It is a bit chilly, but it feels nice and warm now. sorry, but there's a big gap in between what I last showed you and what's like here now. So I think the last video you saw us finish the garden fence, which is great, but what I've done since then, well, what we've done since then is basically dig this huge mound off here, and we've stuck it over there, and we've tried to level this off. There's the fence that you saw us erect, and I've got a planter with some bushes to try and sort out what we're doing with this neighbour's tree that's protruding over our garden. But what else I've done, so obviously here the patio's like a rectangle, but then it came like that, so I thought instead of having grass here, we'll have stones, and then we can put some nice flowers on there, like plant pots, and maybe like, I don't know, a chair or something, somewhere to sit and read a book. But yeah, what else have we done? So we've uncovered so many stones and rocks. They're down the side of the house, I'll show you them in a minute, but I've basically levelled out the floor as much as I can, and put grass seeds down. It is middle of October, so I'm not counting on them growing, but I am hoping that something grows, just so that it looks a little bit green around here. But it does say that you can plant seeds up till the middle of October, and then that's pretty much the cut-off point. So today's been quite warm in Cardiff, but we'll see. And then if I come over here then, so obviously you've seen us install a planter. Got a little step up here which needs a bit of a clean, and we're trying our best to level this area off. I'll just pop you on wide angle. So yeah, we've been trying to level this area off, or at least like have it a little bit sloping down, so when we put the stones on, they're caught by the sleeper. And then what else have we done? Okay, so we've installed a fence post here, and then we're going to probably put another one like around by there, go up there and across, and then it'll come onto that one there where the height is different. So I've planted some laurels, hoping that they'll grow over this tree, and then I also planted ivy that my dad gave me, but it's not looking too healthy, so I just need to actually maybe cut all the dead leaves off this. But yeah, so that's how the garden's looking at the moment. We've still got a long way to go. Like I said, it's October now, so it's not really gardening weather, but I feel like we're slowly getting there with this. But it's just, we've only got certain weekends, because obviously now it's dark in the evenings, we can't really do anything out here. And we're really reliant on the dry weather, so this is a very slow project. It'll probably be ready by the time it's spring next year. But yeah, that's how it's looking. Okay, thank you so much for watching this garden transformation video. As I've previously said, this is going to be a bit of a long project, so if you're still interested and you want to see how it looks at the end, then make sure you subscribe. We're still going to be working on the garden makeover throughout the winter, so I will be providing you with updates, and then hopefully by springtime we'll have something that's looking a lot better. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.